Hey everyone, I just thought I'd do a Christmas special. Well, I usually call it Saturnalia, Yule, but decided to do a video about some of the stuff that I got for the holiday season. And this is Ornament, Fantasia Ornament. And you might remember the guy during the night in Ballman, so I just thought that was cool. Sorry, I'm trying to focus on him, but so and I also got this Blasphemous video game for PlayStation 4, and it's supposed to be pretty crazy, kind of satanic religious game, you know. Looks pretty cool, so I thought I'd give that a try. Main thing was I got this book is really cool. It's like a Luciferian Bible, where it's kind of like a backwards version of what we know as the Holy Bible. So, for example, in the beginning, usurper created nothing because everything was already there from time immemorial. And everything that existed was called the universe. The universe was an empty, cold, dark, and dead place. From the darkness, coldness, and lack of life came everything else that followed. So that's like the first chapter of Genesis in this version. And I love how it calls Christ the light bringer, and because I do see Christ and Lucifer as the same. So it is really cool, and I can't wait to dive into it. So I also like how it's got these different sigils, Goetia sigils, on the chapters too, which is really awesome. So, and then I got this Grimoire of the Unborn. And, now, I don't know if I can use this book per se because it seems very there's a lot of unethical, even illegal stuff in here, such as uncovering dead bodies to use skin and bones, you know. Of course, the animal sacrifice thing bothers me too, but it is a cool book to have. It's a part of the Cabanda tradition from Brazil, and it utilizes the same guys that are in the Goetia. So this grimoire deals with Adramelech, who is one of the fallen angels that is in the original Goetia. And it's a pretty cool book. I knew it was going to be really sinister, evil book. But I just thought it was cool for my collection. However, I highly don't recommend that people practice it the way it's telling you to practice it. Like I said, there's a lot of illegal stuff in here. You will be arrested if you're caught digging up a body, you know, just to use the skin and the bones. That's ridiculous. And then obviously, you know, because I typically do not sacrifice animals, you know, it's not something that I would probably utilize in my daily practice. You know, also, I mean, live birds, you know, are kind of hard to come by anyway, unless you have them, like chickens, for example. You know, so that's a great illustration right there. So, but as you can see, there's some kind of sick animal cruelty stuff in this, like tying up birds, you know, and then killing them. You know, as an animal rights person, it's very hard for me to, you know, do anything that involves that, just for the sake of religious practice. But it is part of the Afro-Caribbean tradition, unfortunately. So if you know anything about voodoo and, you know, some of the other traditions like Santeria and all, it all involves animal sacrifice. And Kumbanda is the dark side of that. It's the inversion of working with the heaven side. It's, you know, regular voodoo works with the heaven side of things. So, somewhere. And then this is Book of Smokeless Fire too. I read the first one, so I thought I would give this a try. This is just regular paperback edition. So it doesn't have the color illustrations in it like the hardcover. The hardcover is really expensive and it's kind of hard to get. But I just got this off Amazon. Got some pretty cool stuff there. It's about Iblis, which is the Islamic version. Oh, I forgot to mention that this is Fall of Man, by the way, the publisher of this book. So, if you are looking for it, you can get it off Fall of Man. So, and then this is Paul Huson's grimoire. For those of you who don't know who Paul Huson is, Paul Huson was, well, he's still alive. He wrote the Mastering Witchcraft book, which is one of my favorite books on witchcraft. I'll have to do a video about that sometime. Anyway, this is his grimoire. And very interesting. One of the things that bothers me, though, is the amount of blank pages there are. But I think this was done on purpose, so people who are experimenting with this grimoire can write down their results. So, but illustrations are really cool in it. You know. Once again, he's got Goetia spirits here. He kind of talks about different planetary stuff. So I do have a lot of his books, and I can just do a Paul Hewson video, just showing off a lot of his work, because I have his Devil Pitcher book, which is about tarot decks, and I also have Mastering Witchcraft, and I had this like coffee table book of witchcraft and demonology from like the 70s that's long out of print. So I might just do that and go into this more in depth. But anyway, that's his grimoire. It's pretty expensive. There's a hardcover version too, but it's pretty cool. And then this is the Brazen Vessel. This is the paperback version. It is a Scarlet Imprint book. And it's by Peter Gray. And he did the book Lucifer Precepts. And I can't wait for him to come out with Praxis, Lucifer Praxis. I did share that PDF on my Luciferian Facebook page if anybody is interested in that. So I highly recommend that book for anyone that is Luciferian. As far as this goes, this has a lot of essays that kind of predate a lot of what he was talking about. This has a lot of stuff that he was talking about in Lucifer Precepts, as well as stuff about witchcraft. Because he wrote Apocalyptic Witchcraft too. I don't have that book, but he did a lot of stuff like that. And then finally I have this one here. Just a coffee table book that I got. It's a pretty cool book. Has various paintings about like hell and Satan and more Samael Satan stuff than Lucifer. So once again, there's the guy, Fantasia there. So I'm really into demonic art. So I really like this. My only complaint is there's a lot better works of art that I would have put in here. It's actually something that looks a lot like Nostradamus. Miracle of the False Madonna. So, I was kind of disappointed that didn't have more of the romantic period art. It's got a lot of modern pop culture stuff in it, which isn't bad, but I think I've seen better books about him. my favorite demonic art books, actually, is I have one, I got it a few years ago. Called Demons, Visions of Evil and Art. And it's not exactly a coffee table book, but I think it's actually far superior in its choices of art. So it's really hard to get a hold of. Unfortunately, the person that sold it to me didn't take good care of it because it's kind of banged up. But, yeah, pretty impressive. This one. So, I recommend this one more. Just because. So, anyway. So that is all the stuff that I got for my solstice. So, yes, as I read more about this, I will definitely keep people posted about what I think of this, you know, as well as some of the other stuff. So that's it. Thanks for watching.